Mr. Chairman, may I come and vote?
You may.
Thank you. First, I want to comment on some of the words that were shared earlier. The idea of asking consumers to rely on reviews is just ridiculous. I mean, that just guarantees that somebody's going to have to get taken advantage of first for the bad review to take place and get going. So, I mean, I don't understand how that's in the best interest of anybody. And then,
Real quick, Senator Mendez, just to clarify, because you are a little bit kind of walking on the edge here, the comments that I made no mention of eliminating the certification or licensure process. It was simply figuring out if there was a lesser degree that protected consumers while allowing the government to play some role. And consumer reviews are simply an added benefit that we have today that we didn't have 20 or 30 years ago when the process became as it is now. So please, let's just, no one's being ridiculous. Let's keep our comments relevant to the topic.
either way, reviews don't have any merit in this. And then I got a comment earlier, I got to respond to a comment earlier, just for clarification. I believe, Mr. Chairman, you were in the same appropriations meeting that I was, where the Office of the Attorney General, the Auditor General, conveyed to us that her budget would not be affected at all by any of the proposed reductions. So, I mean, I know that just happened yesterday.
Stick to explaining your vote, please,
Yeah.
Senator Mendez.
So, in explaining my vote, I mean, I can't support what's going on right here. I believe that good governance is trusting representative democracy, not bending it beyond its allotted resources to meet a calendar that fits any ideology. I'm lucky enough and internally grateful to have been in office since 2013, and when I voted to give many of these departments and agencies their previous 8 or 10-year extensions, I had trust that if I wasn't reelected, the next senator to replace me could pick up where I left off. And so my point is that it doesn't have to be any of us specifically that holds any of these agencies accountable to the next audit or vote for extension. For this position to practically work, especially with term limits, we need to guarantee that the Auditor General has the calendar space to give these agencies the proper reviews they are warranted, and not what we personally, not just a calendar that so we can keep eyes on the reviews personally. What we're doing right now with only these 2-year extensions, and this one, I mean, is even more bewildering, is pedantic at best, but a waste and inefficient use of government resources. Giving everyone 2 years, or whatever we just did right now, will ensure the Auditor General doesn't have the bandwidth to attend to their other responsibilities. I believe Mr. Chairman was also there with me when less than 16 months ago, JLAC had to reassign 4 agency sunset reviews as self-audits. They had to make them do that because of the current burdens that we're putting on the AOG. And that was prior to this, whatever we're doing right now. So all of this can only lead to less oversight, not more. And so I cannot vote to condone whatever we're doing right now.
And your vote?
I vote no.